The 47th Good and Service Tax Council meeting, headed by Union Minister for Finance and Corporate Affairs Nirmala Sitharaman, concluded in Chandigarh on Wednesday. The council directed that the group of ministers on casino, racecourse and online gaming re-examine the issues in its terms of reference based on further inputs from states and submit its report by July 15, as Goa has raised the issue and asked to differentiate the casino from online gaming and horse racing. Here is a gist of what GST is. The Goods and Service Tax is a uniform indirect tax that has replaced central taxes like central excise, service tax, additional duties of excise and customs, and special additional duties of custom. Similarly, at the state level, GST subsums taxes like sales, value-added tax or sales tax, entertainment tax, octroi and entry tax, purchase tax, luxury tax, and taxes on lottery, betting, and gambling. GST was introduced in 2016 after both houses of the parliament passed the constitutional 122nd Amendment Bill in the hope of bringing the whole nation under one common market. There are two components of GST, central GST and state GST. While CGST is levied on intrastate supplies by the central government, SGST is levied on intrastate supplies by state government. What is the GST Council? The GST Council was set up by President of India in 2016, a joint forum of centre and states. The council concludes Union Finance Minister, who acts as a chairperson, and Union Minister of State's Finance from the central government. It also includes Minister in charge of finance or taxation from each state or any other minister that a state nominates. According to a report on Indian Express, the GST Council was set up to make recommendations to the centre and states on important issues related to GST. It also has the power to revise tax slabs on various goods and services. What is the inverted duty structure? An inverted duty structure occurs when taxes on final products are lower than the taxes charged on inputs. In such cases, the GST rate paid at the time of purchase is more than the GST rate payable on sales, according to a money control report. The government has to refund most of the accumulated inverse input tax credit. In order to rectify this, the government is prompted to look at and revise current duty structure. When was the last time GST was revised? The 46th GST Council meeting was held in 2021, wherein recommendations were made to merge 12 and 18% tax slabs. Besides this, Fitment Committee that comprises of tax officers from both the centre and states has made sweeping recommendations to the group of ministers regarding rate changes and taking out items from the tax exemption list. Here is a list of items and services that will attract GST. Pre-packed and labelled meat except frozen fish, curd, lassi, paneer, honey, dried leguminous vegetables, dried makhana, wheat and other cereals, wheat or mezzanine flour, jaggery puffed rice, all goods and organic manure and coy pith compost will not be exempted from GST and now will attract 5% tax. However, goods that are unpacked, unlabeled and unbranded will continue to remain exempt from GST. The GST Council also recommended a correction to the inverted duty structure of host of items including edible oil, coal, LED lamps, printing, drawing ink, finished leather and solar water heater. 18% GST will be levied on fees charged by banks for the issue of checks. Maps and charts including atlases will attract 12% levy. A 12% tax on hotel rooms below Rs 1,000 per day will be levied as against a tax exemption currently.